Hi, I'm Lori. Welcome back to the Way of Positive Change. How are you guys doing? How are you holding up? As we speak, Dr. Bright is on the stand, and I feel like Dr. Bright's doing all right. He's got some great answers when people are starting to be, you know how. Anyway, baby news first. We really thought it was going to be Sunday. That didn't happen, and that's fine. We're going to have a cesarean section tomorrow morning. That's Friday morning if she doesn't go into labor before then. Baby's too big and Courtney's too little, so they may have been off a little bit on the due date. But, that's okay. We're okay. We just want a healthy baby, right? So everyone's a little nervous. I'm going to see them a little bit later. I'm going to go over and say hi and pick up a couple things. And but today, you guys have asked me, a few of you have asked me to look into how solid is the foundation of Social Security and Medicare, because Pelosi's bill was DOA. The Fed say we might be having a little issue, so we will look at both of those issues, and we'll also take a look at Fauci. Okay, and I just want to remind everyone, thank you so much for all of you who have taken me up on the $25 30-minute reading by FaceTime or Skype. Email me at thewayofpositivechange@gmail, and we'll get you scheduled. All right, I've had the pleasure of meeting so many of you, and it's so much fun. And it really, it helps me and it helps you. It's a great way to meet and share ideas and look into your future, right? Lots of questions, lots of answers. Okay, now let's take a look first at how stable is Social Security. Is it going to stay healthy and solid or not? Are someone going to try to drain it, or will it stay solid and stable? So that's going to be pretty easy to look at, right? If we're looking at the Celtic cross, we'll see if we get stable cards or not. All right, guides and angels, please let us know. How is the health of Social Security? Is it going to be able to, the administration be able to keep it in there? The current and upcoming administration, right? Will it still be there to help all of us, all who need it? All right, there we go. What do you guys think? Okay, it's worked great. It's great. It got a great foundation, right? It was, this is the reason that it was set up, is to help one another, those in need. All right. However, someone that is a bit on the greedy side has something to say about this, and the challenge is to overcome and override the greedy people. Okay. So this is just the absolute opposite of the reciprocity that is shown in the Two of Cups, to the greediness, stinginess, and the figure that is working alone and has no one to help them because they want it all and then they don't share. And that's what happens, right? All right, now we'll take a look at the root is the Ace of Wands. There'll be some ideas flowing around new sprouts, new beginnings, a way to change, modify, keep going. It's been a steady engine, hasn't it? And it's gone right along. It's Knight of Pentacles, steady Eddie. It helps family. It provides the gateway for money and finances and growth. Provides for everyone through the generations. In the Ten of Pentacles, we have the elders, the middles, and the littles, right? Okay. Then, oops. Okay, on the doorstep, we have the Eight of Swords. So that's a little bit of an issue. They're not quite sure what to do. They're feeling a little bit stuck. Their hands could be tied. This is uncertainty. So let's not be nervous, because this is a lot of thoughts, okay? But in the Eight of Swords, even though she is non-mobile here, her feet are not tied. That is a big deal. Her mind is tied, but her feet are not tied. So she has some confusion, but she's not stuck. She may think she's stuck, but she's not stuck. All right, here's some new money going into it. That's good. Okay, it's a page. It's not a lot. And some goals, you know, and proposals, things that are written. However, in the United States, our government and this institution, or how this is run, seems to be at a bit of a standstill. So this isn't a really great card to get when we're asking about your finances or the Social Security Administration if we're upside down, right? This is the Dr. Phil card, and many of you know I don't like him anymore. Okay, all right, I know we all have issues. Okay, it's okay. But this isn't, how's that working for you? Not so much. That's his saying, right? So that's, y'all know I name my cards. All right, and then Judge Judy tries to come in here, another character. There are some very big decisions to make. And when we're making these decisions with the Justice card in our Hopes and Fears department in the Celtic Cross, we have to make sure that these are balanced. You know, that's why the scales are there. We also need to, there's no blindfold on in this Justice figure, which is, it's absent. And in most, you know, especially in Western cultures, you're supposed to be blindfolded so as to not make decisions regarding race, creed, sex, so have you. So, okay, now, victory means some of the elders in the administration will have much to say. Remember, we have to pair these up, and this is good. Horses in the tarot, in the tarot are power totems and symbolic of a great deal of energy. And this is maybe a little squabble that happens, but the guy comes through in the Six of Wands with the victory wreath, and his horse is draped in the victory adornments of the blankets and what have you. So there may be a little time of uncertainty, but just hang in there, okay? It's good. It's all good. Now, remember, the major arcana cards here are the Hangman and the Justice card. This is going to really stir up some emotions, but I want you to hold on, because remember, this is in the Hopes and Fears. This is the outcome. And then, this is how we're seeing. So there will be some changes. We have to change, people will have to change their perception of it, of how it's needed, how it's used. And we may have to flip something around a bit. Maybe have to give it some energy, but it will come through. So that's good. Is there anything we don't know about it? Oops. Okay. So, there's going to be maybe some people at the top echelon that may not get everything. Someone may feel a little betrayed, and this could be the emotional part of what's going on here. But remember, this is the outcome. So there's going to be some wobbles, but the victory card is the victory card, right? Six of Wands. Okay, now, you guys, I am so nervous about this baby. Wow. Come on, baby. All right, she's going to be just fine. Everyone's going to be just fine. Right? Okay. So we're just going to put these back together. And then I'm going to ask about Medicare. How is that going to hold up? Is that going to go through a structural change? Or is it going to hold on to its base and be steady? So ring the bell. We'll do a shuffle. People ask me, why do you ring that bell? Because it clears the energy. From question to question, person to person. Okay. I like to use it especially during a psychic fair when you're reading, quick questions from many people. All right. How is the health of Medicare? Are we just going to still use it? Will it be changes? Is it going to hang in there? Is it going to have the victory card as well? What can we expect for the stability of Medicare? Guides and angels, give us some clues. Stable or not? Okay, here we go. Ready? Justice card. All right, so some decisions, and all the facts and matters will have to be weighed, right? The sword in the Justice card is double-edged. You have to be careful when you get this card and you're making decisions, because you might try to put that sword towards another person, towards judgment, towards another person or issue, but it can also come back on you, so you have to be very careful. All right, you know who. Okay, again, emotions are going to be all flared up, and we're probably going to get Bernie and Elizabeth and everybody, John Boy. We're probably going to get everybody in there. Oh my goodness. Okay, emotions. Ooh, all right. So some of this is already in the works, in the talks behind the veil. In the High Priestess means it's already secrets and talks are already being held. Okay, Medicare is very helpful to people. It helps them get the services and things that they need. All right, and then we have the 10 of Swords card again. And so it looks like somebody will feel betrayed here as well, a bit. All right, then there will be the archetype of the Queen of Wands is she acquiesces, she's leniency. She listens to other people. She's active. So this is a woman who will really work with the energy of the administration. And then we'll hear about it. And very much, this is the coloring of Elizabeth Warren. And I don't remember what sign she is. Do you guys know? All right, so Queen of Wands. Going to have a lot to say about that. We have to be, I hope that they will put a task force together to keep the charges and Medicare fraud under someone's thumb, because apparently there's been some things that have gone on. And of course we know, my ex-husband's urologist even got caught and fined for fraudulent charges. And the Florida cancer specialist just got caught too. So we have to keep our eyeballs on this. Something tricky already has taken place. We know that, but there's some more. And when we have the Temperance card, we have to use the blending of all of the elements. So we have to make sure that this is a balanced system, that people are getting what they need and not taking it off balance to the Fool card. All right, the Knight of Cups means more emotions, and there are offerings for changes to come to the Medicare system. So I believe that this is going to be offered, hopefully, to all. Let's see what's on the bottom. All right, and this is a good card to get when you're worried, because your worst imaginations and fears are not going to come true. If you've had a reading with me and this has come up, then you can be rest assured that your worst fears are not going to happen. So there's, it's a little afraid, and it may make greedy people afraid, but there is going to be an offer of change. So this one will undergo, I think, a little bit more change. It looked like with Social Security there could be empty pockets on accident with something, or on purpose with something, accident, however. There's a stall, there's a delay with the Social Security, but with Medicare, there's an offer to change and to bring everybody to work together. And we have to, just like anything, we have to make sure that it's not abused. Okay? Secrets. And all right, anything that we don't know about Medicare? Okay. So people take advantage of it, and they tell you have to have this test and this test, and so that's abuse. So it's already happened, of course we know. But there are better cards here. There will need to be some formulas for maintaining more harmonic balance between the people in the administrations. But that's at least hopeful to me. We have to watch them, though, very carefully with this. It's hopeful. And then... We have to check all the numbers. We have to check all the numbers and the figures. So watch your paperwork, dot your I's, cross your T's, and make sure that what you're signing and what you're paying attention to is the real thing. Can we have a clarification on this? Just one more card, one more. Use your intuition. Follow the ladies that are talking about it, okay? Maybe those two queens are some of the queens that we saw that will be implementing the takedown of you-know-who, because it's always shown us, our guides and angels have always shown us that it is 3 queens. All right, now let's take a look at Dr. Fauci. So his answer isn't acceptable. With you-know-who. All right. Is he going to be asked his opinion anymore? Is he going to continue to be a part of the board for the pandemic? Is he going to be... What's going to happen to him? Is he going to be stable and they're going to utilize him, or are they going to kick him to the curb or muzzle him? Sorry. You have to laugh, you guys. Just have to laugh right now. Don't worry. I really feel like there's, all this energy and nebulous soup that we're walking through, and then we come out with some clarity. It's going to be okay. It really is. All right, Dr. Fauci. He's going to feel like he's defending himself. All right? So, and he's a little wounded, so somebody took a swipe at him. All right. What's going to happen to Dr. Fauci? Are they going to continue to utilize your expertise and your years and years of service and studies? Or not? He's already helped us so much. Okay. $78 cards, you guys. You saw me shuffle 2 different ways. All right, so they're looking at him and they're making a decision as we speak. Are we going to include him in the panel or not? Oh, okay. So the two in the 78 cards of the tarot, there's 2 scales of balance actually shown here. One in the 6 of Pentacles and the other one in the Justice card. So all of the options are on the table. Everything's on the table. They're weighing their options. Should we, on one hand, they're saying, I don't like him. I only give him little kernels of, questions. We'll dole it out to him. He's only going to get a little bit. So they're saying we're not going to utilize him as much. So he will be on the short end. He has been very helpful, but they don't want him to give his 2 cents or crumbs of intelligence in their view, of course. All right, so the tower, the bomb went off, this shook their foundation. They were very upset. Who was very upset? And so, 7 of Pentacles, Fauci's just kind of waiting. He worries. He wants to be a part. He wants to say the right thing. But he's internalizing, what if should I said this? Should I have said this? What if they do this? What if they do that? He's very worried that they're going to take wrong steps or make the wrong decision without his input. But again, remember the Nine of Swords. That doesn't mean that's going to happen. Okay, he will speak. He'll get, and other people will ask him to speak, of course, All right, so he'll be given other platforms. He wishes he could have been a little more persuasive. He wishes that he could have helped a little bit more. And he may regret some of the things that he said previously, where he could have been a little bit more vocal. But he's going to get more chances in the Five of Cups. That doesn't mean it's over. They're going to talk to him about having a more balanced, as we get the Temperance card again, response, and to give hope to the people with the Ace of Cups, and to play with their emotions to provide optimism and faith that perhaps in 6 months things will all be okay. That's the 6-month card. But they will try to put him in the shadow. They don't want him as much as they did before. And I feel like they'll silence him to a certain degree. He will speak. This could hurt them. This could hurt the DJT people. So, let's see. Let's pull 3. Oh, let's look on the bottom, because the High Priestess is there. Okay, so we still have the 9 of that. Came out when we were shuffling. That's always very important. What goes to the floor comes in the door, right? Okay, so even though it was going to come out on the table. All right, let's take a look. See, I want this one. Future Fauci in the administration for the pandemic. All right, it's going to be okay, but there's going to be a snafu first. Okay, so it's going to be okay. He's going to find other people to work with, and they can't just wipe him out. They're going to step in their own you-know-what. So that's good, right? Okay, you guys. Leave me some comments on, I'm going to try to do a video Saturday. I'll update you. We'll do a baby update. And I'm still doing the readings. And nobody's allowed over to hold the baby. Of course, they'll be in the hospital for a while. But so email me at thewayofpositivechange@gmail. And to pay for your reading, look at my channel. It's the PayPal Lori Crawford 11. That's where the PayPal goes. The email is just to schedule your reading. All right, you guys, I love you and thank you for all the grandma wishes. Hope everyone had a terrific Mother's Day. And I'll see you guys soon. All right. Much love to you. Bye.